Welcome to Setting the Table, the Chefs of Best Fest. I'm Tay Westbury, and today I'm sitting down with Chef Andrew Novak from All in Thyme. Chef Andrew spent a ton of time in other kitchens around Omaha and had an extreme perspective change as to why he wanted to open his own concept. Chef Andrew has a deep amount of respect for the food and how it makes you feel.
Food is something that can really turn a bad day around. Like, you're having a cruddy day and you came to my restaurant and now it's all fixed. That's a pretty cool power to have in my hands. Absolutely everything from scratch. If there is an opportunity to develop a recipe and make it our own, then we're gonna do it. Heartwarming, satiating, bonus points if it invokes like a core memory of some kind that like brings you to a time or place. It comes down to attention to detail, and you just genuinely have to care. I love seeing those beautiful dishes walk out of my kitchen and to get the feedback when they say, wow, that was delicious and it was so beautiful. It's almost a feeling you chase. When your heart says that this is what I want to do with my life, it's when you're not walking into work every day with your head hung low and saying, man, this is gonna be a rough one. It's finding that fire and using it to drive you. That's when you're a chef. The beginning of my culinary journey started with the Olive Garden and Cheesecake Factories, these big corporate kitchens that I genuinely didn't enjoy. I was kind of miserable, and I'd actually found a position at a country club here in town. I was able to be a part of like a really nice coursed out wine dinner, and it was a different side of food that I had not experienced before. It wasn't turning and burning tickets. It was, no, look at the attention to detail and the depth of flavors and the thought and intent to all of these dishes. I told my chef, I said, wow, this is really cool, man. This is something I'd never really been a part of. And he was like, well, if you're really serious about this, would you consider learning more and going to culinary school? And I did. It took a total left turn in life. I was actually planning on pursuing education. And I was like, let's make a career out of being a chef and in cooking and working in kitchens. And you paint this picture that every single day you're going to be in the kitchen, like handling a knife, learning recipes. But no, there's a lot of classwork and a lot of attention to the business side of it, because it is not just cooking, especially, starting a business and pursuing entrepreneurship. There are so many different things outside of actually preparing the food that a lot of people don't think about, Not every student that's going to walk out of that school is going to wind up being a Michelin star chef. It doesn't guarantee you that you're going to land even in the industry. It's an education to, become a professional. There is a certain point in time when you ask yourself, is this a job or is this a career? When I finally made that decision to go to school and get serious about this, you start looking at food differently and start saying okay, this is, a way of life. Not to bring the mood down, but I lost a close friend of mine several years ago, and that's where All in Thyme began, was with he and I. And there was a long lull after he passed away where I really debated, is this something that I want to keep pushing forward? And I finally have the opportunity again, having this space offered to me by Clean Slate Food Co. And I won't let this dream die. I'm going to make this work. Really drives the heart and soul of All in Thyme is this fresh bread. That's where my heart is. And I feel like a very missed component in most people's sandwiches. Like you said, if you're going to produce a sandwich, I've got to make the bread. It's that attention to detail and really caring about these products and how great they can be. Oh, it's got to have the crunch, as you bite through there, you can just almost rumbles your head a little bit. Prior to launching this concept, I was Clean Slate Food Co.'s executive catering and event chef, and we were producing food for a little music festival, local music festival here in town called Power and Progress. And I got to have a lot of fun with the menu. And I said, you know what? I'm going to pay homage to my favorite band, Umphreys McGee. That's how the grilled Umphreys McCheese was birthed. It's going to be my house show coupon, a really sweet, very fluffy, decadent white bread. Think of like Wonder Bread in an endearing way. But on steroids. It's my favorite bread that I produce. We griddle that. We use both sharp cheddar and smoked Gouda. If you look at a lot of my dishes on this menu, you'll notice I kind of lend to a almost sweet and savory kind of balance, and that's why that pepper jam's on there to really counteract the salty braised beef, and you get this really nice symphony of smoky, sweet, savory. It just rolls around in your mouth. It's if I were to say I have any signature sandwich or menu item, it's definitely that.
Oh yeah, let me get focused. Oh yeah!
Well, right now we're in exposure mode. We need to get our name out. We're only 7 months in. I need to just be screaming all in time from a mountaintop, and this seemed like a good fit for us. I clearly love food. I'm infatuated by live music. It was a no-brainer. I am very deeply rooted in the jam band community. It is just non-stop energy and excitement, and I let that flow through me when I'm working in the kitchen. It might sound like just a bunch of guitars to some people, but no, that gets me going. That or bluegrass. It's kind of the same thing. I want you to feel like you've experienced the best food you could have found here in Omaha. You know, that it was sourced ethically and locally. It was prepared by professionals who care and are cooking with their heart and genuinely had a good experience while they were in our space.